All right, here we go. Boskoe100, welcome back.
What's the deal, Vlad?
It's been about a year since last time.
Have it been that long already?
2019 was last time you were here. Maybe not a full year, maybe like 7-8 months.
Almost. I think what happened after Nipsey just died, right?
Yeah, Nipsey had just died.
Nipsey just died. Yeah.
Very sad time,
Right.
especially in LA. And ironically enough,
Here we are again.
here we are again with Kobe.
That shit was crazy. Like that. You know what's crazy? I was on. What was I doing? I remember exactly what I was sitting there. We was chilling. I had been up all night, smoking, drinking. It was one of them nights. So I'm sitting there, and it's like the next morning, and I'm like, my girl calling me. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go home. And all of a sudden, I get an alert on my Citizen app. Crash, helicopter crash, bam. Reports are saying it's Kobe Bryant. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm looking on the Citizen app, and I just jump up and run home. I'm like, I gotta go, cause I live by the Staples Center. So I already knew, I'm like, nah, this ain't real. I jumped up, ran home, got home. And then by the time I made it home, it was already like, the streets was just like, and I was like, damn, this shit is real. Like, I didn't even yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it was down the street from my house.
Was it?
In Calabasas.
Right.
Yeah, we walked
To the scene?
to the scene. Well, as far as we can go until the police, had blocked it off. But yeah, it happened like right there.
That shit is crazy.
And I was actually woken up. I had taken a nap. I was woken up, and I was like, yo, and they were like, yo, Kobe died. And I'm like,
What the fuck?
Kobe died? Like, no.
That shit is crazy. His daughter, though.
That's what actually messed me up.
That's the part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually what messed me up more so than his actual death, because originally, on VladTV, we had reported that Kobe died. He's being survived by his 4 daughters and his wife. And then, oh no, wait a minute, no. One of his daughters was on the plane. It's like, wow, what was she, like 13 or something?
That was the tear jerker.
Then you find out there were some other kids on the flight, and like some parent, like there was a set of parents on the flight, and they had another child, like a son who just became an orphan, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And just sad.
I don't like how they downplay everyone else's life that was on board, though. It's
Right.
like okay, Kobe and Gigi, but it's like it was 8 other people, 7 other people on there too, and it's like they don't. I don't think people don't place the same value on their life. It's like, they all died. Everybody died in the same crash, but it's like they making it just about Kobe and Gigi. I mean, which is understandable, but it's still like where's the you know what I mean? Like where's the sympathy for the loss of life? Like, you know what I mean? It's like
People value the lives of celebrities more than they value the life of other people, unfortunately. And every life is equal. But that's just the way the world works.
Like I was tripping off that how John Witherspoon just died. It seemed like it should have been his death should have been it should have been a way bigger splash than you know what I mean? It just should have been it's like only certain people death. It's like certain people died, and it's just like, you know what it is? If you don't die a tragic death, nobody cares. It's kind of like
if you're an old man that just passes away at 80-something years old,
you kind of don't you know what I mean? But he was a legend in the community, like Friday and...
He was. And I remember after he died, Chuck D from Public Enemy actually did a Twitter post about the interview that I did with John Witherspoon, which was one of his last interviews. I think it was maybe second to last interview.
Mm-hmm.
And he was really kind of praising the respect that I gave him and the ability, it was like the only interview that he got to tell his whole life story in.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just kind of praising that interview of honoring the legends in the Black community that didn't get a documentary, didn't get like a movie made out of them, but they were so important, like the John Witherspoons of the world. And I mean, I'm glad I got to interview him.
You've been getting some good people lately too. Like I've been really enjoying you. Like you know which ones I've been liking? It's the mobster ones.
Yeah, people like
Tony Franz, was it?
Michael Franzese.
Michael Franzese and the others, Tony, or what is it?
Ori Spado.
Ori Spado, yeah.
And there's John Alite. Have you seen that one yet?
Yeah, the dude with the suit.
Yeah.
These dudes are some serious characters. Like I just been watching. I said these are some serious characters. Like it's a trip to finally it's a trip to really hear people that come from that life really sit down and get that in depth about the lifestyle. You don't really get that too often, and it's like.
I mean, people always like to say that I target black gangsters in my interviews. Like all I show is black. You know, that I'm somehow it's some sort of purpose thing that I'm trying to make a certain group of people look a certain type of way, and like that's not it at all.
Just we're the most interesting. Like
you know, I would love to interview more Russian gangsters, but they don't really do interviews. Yeah, I mean, China Mac was a regular guest on VladTV. He comes from the Chinese gangs, one of the Chinese gangs in New York. And
one of my partners too. Shout out China Mac.
Yeah. And once I had a chance to start doing the Italian mob guys, I'm all over it.
Yeah, that shit is dope.
I am all over it. Yeah, John Alite, we went through like 20 names of people he shot or killed.
I can go on with names, and I didn't talk about a lot of these names like Frankie Geeky that we killed, I was involved in that conspiracy, or Louis DeBono was involved in that conspiracy, or Mike Lavigne, I shot him in the chest, or Paul Forgione, I shot him several times. I mean, I could go with names, I could keep going with guys I killed, or Frankie Burke and me killed 2 guys in Brooklyn. So, I mean, that list can go on and on and on, because this is what I did for, a good 30 years.
How do they do that? Like, I didn't understand, like it's like, I don't understand, like, how people could do the stuff they do and just basically just get immunity. Like, how did he get away with all that? Like, how did he just
He testified against John Gotti Jr. When the feds want a very big fish, they're willing to look over damn near anything. Like the Sammy the Bull situation.
Yeah.
How many people did he kill?
Like 16 murders or something?
That he admitted to.
That's crazy.
Yeah, me and him actually just spoke on the phone recently.
Did you?
Yeah.
Hey, he's
out.
He back out?
He's out, yeah.
I heard he was wrapped up in some shit for a while or something.
Yeah, I think he caught a drug case.
Yeah, some ecstasy ring or some shit.
Yep,
yeah.
He's out. But I think, with the John Alite situation, it was like a deal. He was also being extradited from Brazil, and it was like part of this whole big deal where he was able to basically talk about whatever, because they're trying to get the big fish. Like, yeah, you did all this, but we're trying to get the big name. Because, what's a bigger headline? John Gotti sentenced to life or John Alite sentenced to life?
But I'm saying, like, it's like John Gotti didn't do, like, they want the person that's actually committing the murders to get back on the street. Like, it just don't, it says something about the justice system. It's kind of like a slap in the face for, like, it just don't make sense. It's like, all right, I could go out here, murder, maim, torture, do all this shit, and as long as I tell on everybody before they tell on me, then I could get away with it. It's kind of like a...
I mean, you know what you're describing right now, right?
What?
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yes, but it's like, but it's not, but see, everybody want to point, like, just, like, focus on him. Like, nah, it's a whole mob, like, it's all the dudes you interviewed. It's like a, not even 6ix9ine, like the mob had been going on in the mob for years. Like the mob, like not the cartel, but like just in the drug world, the drug world, like it's plenty of snitches that do it all the time. They get out here, murder, maim, and torture, and then they hurry up and make a deal and tell on everybody, and then they just get away scot-free. It's crazy. It's like kind of like a,
yeah. At the end of the day, clout chasing isn't just about, rappers and, internet trolls and everything else like that.
The feds definitely
The feds are clout chasing just like everyone else is.
They want some clout.
You know how good it looks that they got El Chapo?
Of course.
When they got that video of them holding his head down and like, yeah, this is, y'all looking up to this guy? Here you go.
Re-election.
We got El Chapo. We got this guy. Oh, when Trump killed the general in Iran.
Mm-hmm.
When Obama killed bin Laden. That's a stripe.
Damn
Yeah,
right.
we got that.
Right.
Oh, we got Obama's. I mean, we got Bin Laden's third cousin, who was really the real guy in charge. No one wants to hear that shit.
Definitely a strike.
People want to hear we got Bin Laden.
Yeah. And they got his ass too.
They got him. They got him.